Hello, you beautiful people. Welcome back. Back again, another episode of a nice road to glory. Picking up where we left off last time. Fitness match. Another easy win. Another 1,500 coins. Happy days. Going back into divisions with our team. Kind of happy with it. Still not completely sold on the formation. But it works to an extent. I think every formation this year, with the exception of three at the backs, is going to be viable. But I really want to find that dominant formation. You can see my opponent's team there, just using lone players, not caring about chemistry, anything like that, which I'm not against, I think it's quite a good way of using your lone players at this time in the game, just get some coins out. I saw that team and I wasn't sure what to expect. It's Division 10 at the moment. There can be Division 1 players, there can be Division 10 players. And he absolutely blitzes me down the wing with Hazard. Too fast, I cannot catch him. Plays a smart pass across to Valencia. And 1-0 down. Seem to be giving up early leads quite a lot. But in the 28th minute, we get the ball back from our opponent with some lovely passing play. Suddenly we're on the attack. And it goes out to Mbolo, who, for my money, is a cheap Gareth Bale. He costs 1,000 coins and he's so fast and so strong. With our own cutback then, we go 1-0. Game on. Draxler with a little finished volley, which was a nice goal. Even if it was a cutback, I know people aren't fond of them, but it was still a nice passing goal. Took until the 68th minute here. A little bit of lag. Managed to seal the ball from my opponent on a free kick. And my opponent was not a good player. He just wasn't. His goalkeeper had been keeping him in this match. I was dominating him so much. I was angry by this point, and when I saw Butland got a hand to that, I was fuming until it trickled into the net. And so you can see I'm running off, shushing him, as he was just sliding all over the place. He couldn't defend, he wasn't very good at attacking, and I just couldn't score. I couldn't finish my chances. I was annoyed. But going to the 78th minute, at this point now, the opponent's all-out attack, and all-out attack this year is just absolute suicide. Doing there with a McGee's thing, get a little back heel out to Schürrle. I mean, I just shielded the ball because he'd been sliding in everywhere. And I figured I could probably get a red card. Just make it that bit easier to see out the game, and I did the same again. But he didn't go sliding in that time, he just ran past me, opened up the space, and he'll drill it across for Mbolo, who taps home. Running off doing, I believe, Gareth Bale's celebration. I don't even know how to do that. And then, of course, the mandatory shush. Just to wind him up and rub it in a bit more. In the 90th minute, my opponent's still all out attack. Still trying to get back into the game for some reason. Make all out attack this year. You're punishing yourself more than your opponent. I'd say go attacking, ultra attacking at most, because they don't seem to put the same pressure on your opponent's team when they're kind of passing the ball around in their own half. It's a lot easier to play your way out now against all out attack. But we step up with the penalty. Schürrle bangs it right. Easy game. You can see from the stats. We dominated him and we win the title. 2,000 coin bonus. Woo! Up to the dizzying heights of Division 9. Smashing it. Genuinely can't believe I lost 3 games in that division. I should have been there 3 games ago. So poor by me. But we sell on the other Moreno we bought there. Go into another fitness match. And at this point, I kind of decided I'd had enough with the false 9. It was time to change my team up. And Faber, right here, he really highlights the point of how the BPL is not value for money at all. Because you look at Moreno costing 3,000 coins, Faber costs just over 1,000, and if you compare the two, I think Faber's got 2 less pace, like better defending and better physical as well. Oh, he's got 3 less pace, 4 better defending, and the same physical, and he's 3 times cheaper. There's just no value in the BPL. Avoid it at all costs. It is just gonna sink your money. It's not worth it. And this was the team I went with. 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. Schürrle and Knopfler up front. Needed position modifiers, of course, to get them up to 6 chemistry, which will be 7 after loyalty. Draxler and a cam. Renato Sanchez and Sebastian Rode as my 2 high box-to-box midfielders on the outside CM positions. And Guilavogui at CDM. He was a lone player, so I figured I'd use him for once. I don't like using lone players online because they're not my players and you lose the stats, which really annoys me for some reason. And we go with Socrates and Toprak in defence. Really getting in those pacey centre-backs after an episode or 2 ago when that guy completely blitzed me with Walcott. I wanted those pacey centre-backs. And Socrates and Toprak, for the price you're paying, I think they cost me about 8,000 coins. For the 2 of them, are a dominant partnership. They're both fast, both got good defending. Socrates has got the strength. Toprak, he's a little bit weak, but his pace makes up for that. And so it's pretty good. And the eagle-eyed of you may have noticed the mistake I was making there with the position cards. I was buying right mid to right wings when Knopfler and Schürrle are both left mids. So that kind of set back my time and I had to go and play another offline game just to get the coins back so I could buy the correct position modifiers to get Knopfler up to that 6 chem, which is more than enough. People are saying that you need 10 chem on every player because of the nonsense that EA have put out and that people have misinterpreted about it. It's just not true. Your players play fine on 7 chem. They still play absolutely brilliantly, as good as they should, really. I couldn't tell the difference between Schürrle on 10 chem and Schürrle on 6 chem. It was almost identical. Need to apply a little fitness card to Guilavogui because I've been using him in the loan team actually, in the single player matches. And he's quite a good CDM. I wasn't sure whether to go with him or Gustavo. And I was looking at them and he's just got that bit more pace than Gustavo. I think he's got more strength. And I just wanted the physical player right now. And he's a bit taller and better in the air. Setting up the instructions there. Stay back while attacking on my 2 wide CMs, CDM and fullbacks. Front 3. Or the front 2 strikers even. Stay central, getting behind, press the back line. The cam, stay forward, stick to position. Those are my kind of basic instructions and they work pretty well. My opponent here in the Foot Champions Cup, BPL team, 4-2-3-1. This is a formation that I always think it should be good every year, and it hasn't been, in my opinion, since FIFA 14 or FIFA 15. FIFA 15 was the last time I used the 4-2-3-1, and it was quite good back then. But to get things underway here in the 10th minute, should be scoring, really should be scoring that goal. That should be 1-0. This is where my finishing is costing me. We'll get up the wing here with Guilavogui, cuts inside, wide. Should be 2-0 in the 16th minute. I was feeling confident in this game. My opponent, sloppy mistake there. Can we punish him? Of course we can't. Should be 3-0 in the 17th minute. But no, instead we had to wait until the 40th minute And attacking fullbacks, I'm really unsure what to do with my fullbacks, because they provide all the width in this team, but I have them to stay back while attacking because of the counters on this game. Counters are strong. They're a very effective way of playing. If you want to sit back and counter, yeah, that will work for you very well. A Schürrle with another little turn, and again, that's got to be a goal. It's not meant to be. We get the corner, get the free kick even, corner. I think I've been on the old happy juice. Nothing comes of it. I'm not floating corners or free kicks into boxes anymore because I'm not scoring them, and I'm giving up counter-attacks way too easily. So instead we keep hold of the ball, get a nice little play going, in for Schürrle to tap home, 2-0, game over. 81st minute, beautiful little ball into Draxler, great finish. Offside, it was close, I did not think that was offside. 86th minute, again, not playing it into the box, not risking it, out to Toprak, into Road, tried to turn, my opponent had now just resorted to sliding everywhere. I think he was trying to injure my players at this point, because injuries are now a thing, which absolutely ruins the game, and they last a lot longer. But I was like, yeah, if you're going to go sliding in, I'm going to come flying back in. Shield the ball there, waiting for him to slide. For some reason he doesn't. Tiptoe round in with Konoplyanka, finesse to the far post. Lovely little goal. Makes it 3-0 in the 90th. It was already game over, but that just adds another little cherry to the cake. And we were not done yet. Renato Sanchez pings it out to Andre Schürrle. And would you believe that for a finish? That is the best goal I have seen yet on FIFA 16. FIFA 16? FIFA 17. That was such a good finish. I was actually crossing it for Konoplyanka, and Schürrle, because he's an absolute animal on this game, smashes it in from the most ridiculous angle. Look at that, perfect 10 and a hat-trick for Schürrle. He is such a good striker. He's lost the 4-star skills from last year, which I was unhappy about, but he's still incredible. Coming up against Blurg, he's rocking the Kasabian kit, which is actually a pretty nice kit. And his team was average again. You're kind of looking at Shevchenko there as his only really good player. The rest are non-rares. Starter team, you know, bargain basement hunter. They're not gonna win you games. You're gonna have to be solely on your skill. But we start things out there with my opponent sprinting down the wing, going for the cross. Easy to defend, really, and we get the ball. And now we're on the counter. This is what the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow offers you. Such a good formation for pinging those quick passes about and getting into the space quickly. And Schürrle, of course, inside, finesse into the far post. Beautiful little finish. It wasn't long after that we had to wait for our second goal. 18th minute, Renato Sanchez through to that man Schürrle, who's running the show for us now. Bang, should be a goal. It's not, but Draxler manages to tap in the rebound, wrestles it off the defender, and puts us 2-0 up in the 20th. And this was game over at this point. My opponent here trying a play out the back, and Guilavogui was shutting him down. He was very much, no, that's not happening. Gives it to Konoplyanka, does the opponent with a scoop turn. Into Schürrle, who he can finish any way he likes. Just taps it and rolls it under the keeper. 87th minute. My opponent gets a free kick. A little bit of a soft one in my opinion. I kind of tapped RB and his player threw himself to the ground. You can see I'm moving my player out of the ball there, getting ready for that counter attack. And he puts the ball in to a good area and heads it home, and I was wondering if he was actually in control of his player there, or if the AI scored that for him. But the game was done and dusted, and that is where we shall end today's episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you later.